DeAndre Hunter and Kyrie Irving as a two-pick power play this morning, and major company news coming at you right now. All right, first things first, we went 33-8 through the first 5 days of April in bets, and we went 42-13 in VIP prize picks. Absolutely on fire right now. You can see the results over the last 5 days, 4 days of NBA, 6-1 VIP, 6-0 VIP, 10-4, and 11-3, both VIP for plus 14.3 units. $10 per unit, you're up $143 in 4 days. $100 per unit, you're up $1,400. So on and so forth. Y'all can do your own math. If you're playing on Prize Picks, oh my goodness, you guys should see our Discord. It is dozens, literally 50, 60 photos of winners and members just going absolutely bonkers. And you know why? Because, yeah, my public video went 5-0 yesterday, but my private picks went 17-4. 17-4. That's crazy. On top of the private stuff, we're talking 22-4 overall with all my picks, my 5-pick flexes, whatever. You're looking at it, my posts everywhere, and it all comes together and is just glorious. And I hope you join us, patreon.com/Sparry, because I've got one more thing, major announcement. We have partnered with Odds Jam. That's right. We're going to be adding all sorts of stuff to all of our PGA, NHL, NBA, and MLB sheets, all the prop sheets you see in Discord, and stuff on our website for all of our game simulation model for all you sports bettors for game lines, totals, sides, things like that. We'll have the Edge model connected with Odds Jam. It's going to be glorious. So our website's getting a major upgrade. And on top of that, all of our sheets that you guys get for being a Patreon member, those are getting huge upgrades here in a hot minute. So in the near future, probably within a couple days here, everything's going to get a major, major overhaul. Very excited, very happy about the Odds Jam partnership. Very excited about how hot we started. Members are up to plus 127.1 units in 2022. That's a lot of money. Do your unit math right there. That's a ton of money. Let's get to it. Let me hope I can set you up with a two-pick power play to start your day. It's actually a little bit tight this morning, so here we go. All right, so this is an interesting one. Kyrie Irving just has been lights out, honestly, for the last 10 games. And listen to these stats. So this is a weird one. The first 16 games of the season for Kyrie Irving, he had 2 or 3 three-pointers made in 15 out of 16 games. Only once did he have 1, and 0 times did he have more than 3.5. Pretty nuts, huh? Averaging just around 6 three-pointers shot per game, and he had never shot more than 9. Then all of a sudden, over the last 10 games, Kyrie Irving is averaging nearly 11 three-pointers per game. All right, a full 5 extra more per game. He has shot 11 or more in 6 out of the 10 games. He shot 14 threes 2 games ago, 16 threes last game. And my dude is playing massive minutes as Brooklyn is pushing to try to get a solid seeding here. He's played 40 minutes plus in 5 straight games. They're on the second leg of a back-to-back. But it's still early in the season for him. And this is the second back-to-back he's had in the past couple of weeks. And last time he played 30 minutes and then played 40 the very next night. I'm not too concerned about minutes. And if he's taking that many threes, I'm not too concerned either. This is actually a pretty tough one to me still, even though 8 out of the last 10 games, he's had 4 or more three-pointers. So he's hit the over in 8 out of the last 10 with that massive 11 3-point average attempt per game. And on top of that, my friends, he's gone for 6+ in 5 of those 8 games. So if you're in sports betting, you are probably looking at doing like 4+ threes, 5+ threes today for Kyrie Irving, or some type of mini ladder. Not a bad idea. And for Prize Picks here, absolutely over 3.5, simply because of the shot volume. Same reason why we took Jalen Green yesterday over 3.5. Doesn't really take into account their ability. We're just talking about opportunity, baby. Now, DeAndre Hunter, this is over 7.5 points in the first half. My man here has actually had a very interesting season here in the first half, and he's been much better on the second leg of back-to-backs. And I don't know if that's partially because guys like Bogdan Bogdanovic, Kevin Huerter, these Danilo Gallinari, all these guys, these wings that they have, they are limited often in the second leg of a back-to-back, and maybe some of them are out, whatever it is. But DeAndre Hunter has thrived on the second leg of a back-to-back in the first half. he gets a few more minutes. Almost every single time I've looked at these, he's gotten a few more minutes in the second leg of back-to-back than the other wings, and I think it continues today. I really do. I think it continues today. And the last time he played Washington, by the way, was on March 4th. And what do you know? It was the second leg of a back-to-back, and my guy had 17 points in the first half. Again, this is very specific to him just being really darn good on the second leg of back-to-back in the first half. Maybe he's just a machine stamina-wise, and he starts off hot the first half of the second leg of back-to-back. So who the heck knows? This is just one of those weird stats. Took 11 shots in the first half yesterday, only went 4 for 11. He did score 8. He's scored over 7.5 in 5 of the last 6 if you're looking for like a smaller sample size. So the data is there. He's been over in 10 of the last 15 games, but really I'm hanging my hat on his 17 points against Washington in the first half last time they played, and the fact that he's been really good on the first half, on the second half of a back-to-back. How weird is that? So over, nice 2-pick power play to start your day. It is an extremely difficult board this morning. I don't need to go over all of it. I was pointing some of it out in Discord this morning, but some of these props this morning, PrizePicks has them like 2 values higher than what some of the sports books have. Sportsbooks will have them 2 less and plus odds. So I am personally going to be waiting for more to come out. I'm not saying there's not an edge this morning. I almost took Luka over 3, which, by the way, if you want, instead of a 2-pick power play, if you want to go 3-pick flex, the other addition would be Luka Doncic, who over the last 30 games has either pushed or hit in 80% of the games right here at 3. So he's either pushed at 3 or been over and hit 4+ in 80% of the last 30 games. He's been pretty darn good. He's taking a high shot volume, 2 more threes per game over the last 2 months of NBA as well. So if you want to add that, you can see, PrizeBook just added this one live in the middle of my stream. So they will continue to start adding, plays throughout the day. I'm going to sit tight and hopefully find a few more. Reggie Bullock, one of my favorite players to ladder 3-pointers, 3+, 4+, 5+, because he can just let him rip. He'll get up there 7, 5, 3, 3, 2, so he is somebody we will probably take a look at. And again, my members, a ridiculous score. Let me show you everything. You're looking at PrizePicks totals right here, 105 and 47 for VIP basketball picks, a 68.6% hit rate. Oh, sorry, I shortchanged. I said 17 and 4 yesterday, combined 19 and 4, an 82% hit rate. 11 and 4 the day before, 2 and 2 prior. It was a small, like 2 or 3 game slate. I barely did anything. And 10 and 3 the game before that. So my friends, going absolutely bonkers. And then if we're looking at our VIP picks, I'm up to plus 95.84. Members are up to 127.14. Here is my April right now: 6 and 1, 6 and 0, 10 and 4, 11 and 3. Just feeding my family. So we added these recently. They are cheat sheets, right? We've got these cheat sheets. These are just for tier 2. We've got all sorts of data, 30-day rolling DVP, 3-point data, shows their game log. So you can see, oh, wow, look at Jalen Green. He's hit 4+ in 6 straight games. This is yesterday's data. So 3.7 over the last 10, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we've got all this stuff, shows the defense versus that category, all the data. So you can see, Aaron Gordon's 3 points over the last 10 games, assists, blocks, fantasy points, actual points, rebounds. And then we've got the points, rebounds, and assists, rebounds and assists, points, rebounds, assists, right? It's like you have all the information you need to research to make your own picks for player props. Same for NHL here. And then PGA, this one went live yesterday. You can see there's a million tabs here if you want to do your research here, because you can use this to figure out, the best plays on PrizePicks, right? You want to look at greens in regulation, their average greens in regulation, their tour ranking, blah, 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 course history. You can look at all this stuff. So we've added all these really, really unique things to our sheets. And the fact that we just partnered with OddsJam means we're going to be able to start pulling in all sorts of player props to match up against our projections and match up against their trending data. This is going to be only for tier 2 members, patreon.com/Sparry. Hope to see you on the inside. I hope these videos are helping you. I know they are. 93 and 46 is phenomenal. And again, VIP is 105 and 44 or whatever it was, even better. So take those public picks, add them with the VIPs. You're looking at like 200 wins versus 90 losses. That's an incredible rate. nearing 70% hit rate. You know, most effective and efficient cappers are hitting 54-ish% of the time. We're hitting around 70%. Enjoy it while you can. It's been a phenomenal ride. Patreon.com/Sparry, plus 127 units. Let's get paid. Nice, beautiful 6-game slate tonight. Let's go. I'll see you on the inside.